Welcome to Skook's Tarot. This is a reading, a love reading for Scorpio. I will be doing your probable relationship, whether you're in one or you're going to get in one, or someone who's interested, and then your combined energies and a few oracle cards from the universe. Okay, let's get started. We have Messenger of Water, Nine of Fire, Fortune's Wheel of Fortune. And for them we have the Ten of Air, the Tower, Three of Air. For your combined energies we have the Messenger of Earth, the Four of Earth, and Five of Fire. Okay, what I see here is the Messenger of Water. That's Cups, and that usually has to do with emotion, love, and that sort of thing. And that is the Knight of Water. Now, the Knight of Cups, you know, this is your recent past. You've been concentrating on what you need to get done. And you've been working perhaps on your emotional well-being. Maybe doing things that bring you pleasure, that lift your heart. If you haven't been doing that, I hope you were. Perhaps you had, while you were in the recent past, some kind of communication from someone that you like, or they like you. This can be a communication of romantic intent. Okay? Now, the Nine of Fire is your current energy. Now, fire is an energy of action. And nines have to do with, you know, that last oomph before you finally get to the finish line. And so this is, they call this the wounded warrior. You're back into the stream of life again, and you're facing challenges, and you're really trying to work from a place of integrity. Now, this is not generally a love card, but it is perhaps that you are finally coming out and just asserting yourself once again into the world. And of course, you know, a lot of us have not been interacting with people a great deal. So perhaps this will expose you to some more people. And then, you know, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And that is really about divine timing, a spiritual destiny, cycles of life, greater forces at work. And I'm going to look up a little bit about what the Nine of Fire talks about in your current energy. Yeah. That's all about, I need to stop, wait, and look around me before proceeding further. It's kind of like one of those, let me evaluate, now that I'm out in the world again, what I'm doing and what I want to do and where I want to put my energies and my purpose. So yeah, you're kind of right now, it's like, okay, now what is it do I really want? You're reevaluating things, basically. You've endured a lot, so, you know, this is also something. You are a survivor. And then the Wheel of Fortune is all about, like I said, divine timing and destiny meets synchronicity. So this is a love reading. So it's like you might find yourself leaving this rather hopeful energy, you know, and enduring energy into a whole different cycle of, wow, there's a world out there. I am in awe to experience many meaningful coincidences that prove to me that Spirit has my back. So this is telling you, watch for synchronicities. Watch for people you just bump into out of the blue. They may have some emotional connection in the future to you. Although, honestly, the only only emotional card here is a messenger of water. Perhaps, you know, you are hoping for communications from somebody or having communications on through non-physical means, perhaps the internet or Zoom or something like that. But, you know, I don't see any other what we would consider love cards. And the person that's coming to you, toward you, or perhaps you're already in a relationship, has to do with the other person. Now, this other person has the Ten of Air, the Tower, and the Three of Air. Now, those are not warm, fuzzy cards, generally speaking. The Ten of Air is very much about, you know, graceful endings, hopeful beginnings, disappointment perhaps, end of a mental cycle. Maybe they've had a big, you know, wake up call of some kind, and they're dealing with that. And this is challenging. Okay, they've had a challenging time. It has not been funsies for them. So here they have the Ten of Air going on, and then they have the Tower, and this is in the recent past, so they're just, they've been reevaluating a lot, and perhaps changing their way of thinking. They're not thinking, their thought processes have changed, they're not looking at things the same way, and then bam, in their current energies, they get the Tower. Now, the Tower is much maligned, and it's not always all bad. Sometimes it can just mean some surprises that you didn't expect. Something that happens very fast. It shows up in a reading, could portend a total paradigm shift. When you see that these, they've had this big shift, and then here comes the Tower, it's like they just kind of support each other. They just went, you know, they were reevaluating. All of a sudden, bam, there's a sudden upheaval in their personal life somehow, or in their thought processes, and they're having to rethink a lot of things. They're not in their heart space right now. So, and you really aren't either. So, if you're cognizant of someone you really like and you're watching them and you're seeing, wow, they seem to be going through something, and maybe perhaps all you can be is a supportive friend. Three of Air, also mental energy. Threes are usually collaboration, cooperation, you know, kind of partnering with other people. Sometimes it can mean a painful separation in this case. This is the same as the Three of Swords, which is usually depicted with three swords and a heart. Something has shaken this person up an awful lot. Now, as I say, these roles can be reversed. This can be you, and this can be them. But that's up to you to figure out that. This is growth through pain, and so they've just been whammied. And it's caused them to grow and to really change how they see things and how they think about things. And this is a call, you know, if you know them, to remind them to be gentle with themselves. And perhaps to remind you to be gentle with them, because they're going through some serious stuff, okay? In spite of that, the two of you together have these very, very stable and grounded energies here. The Knight of Earth. Now, the Knight of Earth is just, you know, stable and all that sort of thing. But this Knight is not a fast-moving Knight. So in the past, you may have a really good, perhaps, friendship with this person, but it really hasn't gone anywhere. This Knight has a pinnacle. This messenger has a pinnacle to offer, but, you know, it's not going very far. It may still be, this messenger may still be walking into your lives, even from the past. It isn't something that just in the past. It's still ongoing. Because the next card we have in the current energies between the two of you is the Four of Earth. Now, this is very grounded. It's kind of a closed off energy. You're accumulating resources. You're guarding your health. You're holding on to your coin. You're not taking a lot of chances. I don't see a lot of serendipity here, a lot of taking chances. The messenger of fire in your past, I think, was pretty much the only one that was open to some new energies. And yet you have the Wheel of Fortune here that's telling you, to be open for new things, to be open for a change, for divine timing. And, they're stuck in their head. And, you've had this pentacle coming forever. You're both kind of, I'm not ready. And yet in the future we have this Five of Fire. Fives are usually, this is the one that shows the playful competition, that sort of thing, battle of wits, conflict perhaps. I see this as that there's conflict between, what you wanted here and what's actually coming. You don't have a lot of warm fuzzy coming. So you're just going to have to be patient till this wheel turns. Till this wheel turns in the future, and perhaps they get done healing. Then this pentacle and this, this can loosen up. The pentacle can get to the future, and then this Five of Fire can sort of loosen up. And perhaps you enjoy witty conversation with this person. That you have a real mental connection to them, in the sense that their sense of humor and your sense of humor is fun, and that you do have this mental rapport. But I don't see the emotional rapport yet. Let's look at the romance angels and see what they have to say. See if they can give us some insight as to what Scorpio is experiencing. Okay, this may be a message for both of you. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And I see that, I really see that the both of you are having issues with this. Okay? And then here's the mental energy that they're stuck in, which is free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. These are self-imposed mental thought forms. If we can control how we think about things, we can help how we feel about things. So if they can free themselves from this three of air, this Three of Swords, which is like, I've been stabbed in the heart. They're feeling a little sorry for themselves. If they just can let go of that, when the wheel changes for you, they'll be ready. Okay? At the moment, I don't see that. You may be way ahead of them in the spiritual path, perhaps. And then we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, this is interesting because I was thinking, with the Ten of Air, the Tower, and the Three of Air, it is perhaps that they're dealing with some kind of codependency, whether it's habits of how they think about themselves and others, how they relate to other people, that perhaps actual addiction to something, some substance addiction that they are battling. It is possible this is affecting their ability to open up to someone else. They're trying to get themselves grounded, and this is very ungrounded energy. They're really, really struggling in that sense. Let's look at the Whispers of Love Oracle for Scorpio and see if it gives us a little bit more cheerful information. I just read the cards. Okay. Okay, this is really the message of the whole reading. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. It's a message for you, but it's really a message for the other person that they need to remember that love makes a difference. And love will help turn this wheel. Love will help attract the love toward yourself. It'll also help when you send loving energy to someone in a non-codependent way, unconditionally. You can help them to heal. So if there's any advice I would give in this instance, it would be, work on your own healing. Work on your ability to love unconditionally, that no matter what they're going through, you don't take on their energy. You don't become codependent. You love them unconditionally. And that may help them so much to get out of this mental victim mentality and start on their pathway to healing. I hope this helps you out, and thank you so much. And please like, subscribe, and ring the bell, and leave a comment if this resonates with you. Thank you so much.